Hello, friends, and welcome to Market Ki Baatein. And once again, we are just going to discuss on something very interesting. Yeah, as I'm waiting for people to join in, let's try and understand how your day has been and what is your take now on the markets. The market definitely has moved along quite well, and we can definitely see that the markets are showing a lot of promise once again. So, yes, as people are joining in, hi entrepreneur, my group of people who are joining in at this time continues to increase thanks to the people who came in first. I would like to thank those people who are continuing to chat with me and wave out to me. Hi entrepreneur, welcome. Hi Rohan, good evening. Hi Chiman, good evening. So today I have a very interesting question for you. I hope you could see my post which I had shared with you all in the morning. It was a question which asked, what is more harmful for a trader? Is it the fear of failure or is it the lack of knowledge? What do you guys feel? Yes, hi Akshay. Hi Anish. Welcome to Market Ki Baatein. Market Ki Baatein is about, it's not about discussing any particular levels, it's not about discussing any particular stock. It is about how are we going to approach the market, how are we going to anticipate the market, and how we are going to interact with the market. Hi Shankar, welcome to Market Ki Baatein. So today going to I have taken on a question which talks about what is harmful for a trader. Well, Akshay feels a lack of knowledge, obviously. Okay, Akshay is emphatic on lack of knowledge. Well, there are other people joining in. As people are joining in, I would like you all also to participate. Market Ki Baatein is not just, a one-sided discussion. I would like you all to share your opinion. What do you all feel? And when you start putting out your thoughts, you'll be able to share your thoughts on the board, and I will also share in my thoughts, and that way we can have a healthy discussion. This is not going to give you some kind of stock levels. If you are actually looking at this discussion for a stock specific discussion, then this is not the discussion which is focused on that. But yes, it is going to talk about how we as an individual are going to approach the market, and that's what is very, very important. So now Akshay is reiterating and restating that lack of knowledge which creates fear. Yes, so today my question was, what does more harm to the trader, whether it's the fear of failure or whether it's the lack of knowledge? And when you talk about that, my personal opinion is that if you have a fear of failure, okay, if you have a fear of failure, then you will always be unable, you'll never be able to take part in the market. And every time you come to the market, you will always be afraid to take a trade. And that's what happens to most of the people. Why do you think that the number of people who are participating in the market is only, okay, it's only 5% of the entire population? Why is that? Because most of the people are scared of the market. So there itself they get stopped. So if you want to be an active trader, the first thing you have to actually remove from your system is the fear of failure. But yes, it's easier said than done. The fear of failure will never come out of our system. So when and how you should do it, you can only do it through knowledge. Okay, so both go hand in hand. Lack of knowledge is there with everyone. Even myself, I have spent more than 15 years in the market. I have been trading the market actively, but yet there is lack of knowledge. So lack of knowledge is something which will differ from person to person. The fear of failure will also differ from person to person. What is the defining point which stops you from going forward in the market? That is the fear of failure. So if you're always afraid to fail, or if you feel that if I fail, I will be looked down upon, or if I fail, people will think that I'm actually throwing away money. So these kind of thoughts, when they start coming up within us, it will actually prevent you from participating in any kind of market activity. Then whether you have knowledge, whether you don't have knowledge, all those things does not matter. So lack of knowledge is it is a smaller portion of your harm to the trading or investing which you do. Yes, making huge loss is the most painful thing for a trader. Yes, of course, making loss is something quite painful. But then, if you treat loss as and you define yourself based on that loss, then it will be very difficult for you to come out of it. You cannot let the loss define you. What you need to see is how you can develop some kind of process and ensure that you are able to come out of the whole loop. You can break that vicious loop, come out of it, and then interact with the market. And for interacting with the market, you need to have the knowledge. And that's where the lack of knowledge quotient will come in. So a person who is at the bottom of the pyramid, he will feel that I still have miles to go. If you compare yourself with another person, you will always find yourself deficient in some way. He will compare himself with you. He will find himself deficient in some other way. So that kind of loopholes will always exist. And when it comes to the market, experience is very important. And along with experience, learning from failure. Instead of having fear of failure, you should learn from failure. And when you begin to learn from failure, that's when we all have heard a very famous proverb: failure is a stepping stone to success, right? It's not only for the motivational books, or it's not only for writing on some, gift card, or not writing on some books or pages or whatever. It is something which you need to practice. We were never born with the necessary skills for trading. You're never born with all the skills. You have some great ability, some aptitude. The skills are developed later. So stock market trading, stock market investing, they are never taught in schools or colleges. It is something which comes out of your practice. And when you're trying to do that, you will of course meet with failure. So it depends how you go about. And that's where the concept of process makes a very big difference. So the whole objective, thank you, Creative, for your response. This is the best way to talk to me. You can talk to me, and you can share your opinion. And that's why I'm coming every day at this time and sharing my personal experience, my personal intakes from what I see with the entire people who are coming around, the people who keep calling me. I try and interact with everyone and try and find out what exactly are the people doing, how they are interacting with everyone, and what they want to do. So yes, market is a sea of unending opportunities, and everyone has got room. Okay, everyone has got room, but we need to see how to make our boat stronger, because there are going to be continuous storms which will keep coming up, and we need to see how to escape the storm as many times as possible. So what are you guys now thinking of? What has these questions popped up in your mind? Fear of failure or lack of knowledge? For those who were thinking of fear of failure as the important one, yes, fear of failure is definitely important, and lack of knowledge comes behind it. So if you don't have knowledge, and that comes into the picture when you find yourself not able to succeed utilizing the knowledge in the proper way, that's when you start failing in your attempts to take a trade. For example, if you have a particular set of strategy, you are trying to apply the strategy again and again, but you are meeting with failure. That's when you need to address the other component, which is the lack of knowledge. And when you are able to understand that lack of knowledge and fill it up with the necessary, fill up those gaps, then all that makes it a very good component to address failure. You can only tone down the failure. You can never ensure that failure will never happen. Yes, you can reduce the instances of failure, and that's how you will be able to generate return. So how can you reduce the fear of failure? You will be able to reduce the fear of failure by generating some returns for yourself. And how can you generate returns for yourself? Through consistent upgradation of knowledge. So both go hand in hand, but in terms of the sequence, fear of failure does more harm to everyone than lack of knowledge, because that's what is my opinion. And the way the market functions, lack of knowledge will continue to exist as newer and newer things develop. When you want to read about candlesticks, you can go and read about Steve Nissen. He's known as the father of Western candlesticks, and he brought the concept of candlesticks to the Western world. You could read books on Steve Nissen, and you could also read a book on new concepts in technical indicators. You can read that by J. Wells Wilder. It was published in 1978. That's also a very good book on momentum indicators. He was the father of the whole concept of technical indicators, and you will definitely get a very good insight on the same. Yes, Rupesh, you're right. If you hedge your position, you can incur less loss, and you're definitely right, Rupesh. And for that, you have said a very important point. And for that, to do that, your knowledge, okay, once you are clear about what is happening, and once you accept, so why does one restrict oneself? Because of the fear of failure, because they are not able to accept that they can fail. Once you start accepting that you can fail, you will be able to move ahead, and you will be able to reform yourself. And in that path of reformation, you will be able to use the knowledge. Knowledge is important, and once knowledge is obtained through application, you will be able to control the fear of failure. Yes, I am happy to see many people joining in, many people interacting, and many people are also sharing their opinion. So that's what I want this Market Ki Baatein discussion to be. It's an interaction where I want you all to share your opinion also. And for those who are not yet part of our Instagram handle, I would like to take a brief pause while you go down and join our Instagram handle. Follow us on our Instagram handle, Chart Advice, and so that we'll keep posting on various concepts. Various interesting posts will be shared with you, and also various sets of interesting videos, my take on the markets and how the markets are positioned. So my view yesterday was that the market needs to hold on to important zones, and that's how I was able to mark out those zones. So if you have not seen those videos, you can go down and take a look. The video is available on YouTube. You can go down and take a look, and YouTube handle is Chart Advice Profits for You, and there we have discussed in detail on the market analysis of as of yesterday. Now today again, after this weekly expiry, I'll come out with my video on the market analysis. So how many years it takes to be a professional trader? Professional trader is the one who believes that it is possible to make money from the market. And when you talk about the time taken to be a professional trader, it could be anywhere between 3 to 4 years of sincere activity. You need to do sincere activity of learning, unlearning, and relearning. So all these things are important, and there is no particular timeline, because there are many people who feel that I have been in the market for 10 years, and that's just because I've been in the market for 10 years doesn't make you a professional trader. Unless and until you have a proper process which you can deploy, it will be very difficult for you to consider yourself a professional trader. So what do you mean by a professional trader? A professional trader is one who knows that yes, there are going to be cases where I am going to meet with failure, and when I meet with failure, I know that I have to address it. So he has accepted that yes, these kind of situations will come. And how does he address it? He addresses it by getting himself more knowledgeable and then goes forward and implements it. So the whole objective of the whole understanding of you're asking about the VIX. So when VIX is high, how to hedge your position, sir? Rupesh, this is not the discussion where we'll be discussing about all those elements, but you need to have a proper trading plan to address this kind of situation. And when you are able to do that, you will be able to look at the market condition, and then you will be able to plan your trades properly. So you need to have a proper trading plan which will help you to understand how to go forward and take a position. Friends, this is not a stock related discussion, so I would focus my discussion on what is my question for the day. Every day I have a question. I would like you all to interact based on the question so that it makes us more, it makes the whole focus, brings the focus of this entire discussion in a structured way. There are going to be stock based discussions which will begin next week, so you can participate there and then we can have discussions based on them as well. Okay, friends, thank you for participating. This is always going to be a brief talk, and I would like you all to be there because 4 o'clock is when I go live every single day of the market. So, all market days I am live at 4 p.m. and I would like you to join me, share with me, interact with me, and then come out with your opinion on the questions which I have asked, because discussing about a stock, discussing about levels, people are doing in many ways, and even we are also doing it. But every forum I discuss various different elements so that there is a proper thematic discussion. And this session, this Market Ki Baatein, is focused on the questions which I have raised. So if you join my Instagram handle, you can always stay connected and you will know that what are the questions which I have raised, and you will be able to know that okay, these are the question and this is the kind of discussion which are happening. You can always go and revisit this video on our Instagram feed and you will get to know more. All right then, thank you for joining in. It was nice interacting with you all, and you have shared some of your questions and thoughts as well. So if you liked the discussions which we had today, do go and like our video feed and also share the link with whomever you think would benefit from this discussion, because knowledge is best developed and best enhanced by sharing, and that's what I believe in, and that's why I'm here every single day, so that I can interact with you guys, I can share with you guys whatever I know to whatever extent possible. Thank you for being here. See you tomorrow.